Got an echo now.
All right, sorry everybody, we had a miscommunication there. This is the January 2021 meeting, your regular meeting of the Village Board of the Village is good. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Wait, did that go? I think you're.
Pledge
allegiance to the flag
The flag
of the United
of the United
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's hard to do.
So can you mute the microphone on your computer?
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Retirement. Hope she enjoys it and it's well deserved. So congratulations and best of luck, Officer Tooley. On a further note with regards to that, the village will be replacing her position. The chief did mention that the hiring packets were finished today and interviews will be conducted shortly, and hopefully they'll be able to fill that position as soon as possible. Also, with regards to police reform, there's a lot of talk about that. There's deadlines that have to be met, I believe, by April 1st. Chief Harrigan has been working on that for some time, and we are working on a community committee. It will constitute about 10 to 12 individuals, I believe. That's not a firm number, but individuals who want to be on that committee can contact the mayor and Chief Harrigan. Those would be community members in the village, I believe. So more on that to come shortly. Also, with regards to Village Hall, the police department, if people are stopping down, again, there's going to be a sign there. If you're coming down and you need assistance, there is the red box. There's a telephone that will connect to dispatch, and I welcome people coming down there to utilize that box. The secretary will be there on rotating basis, but if anyone is in need of the police department, I encourage you to call before stopping down. And let me see if that's it. That's what, everyone stay safe, and that's all I have to report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Joe?
Okay, the Holiday on the Avenue people will be starting to take down the decorations in Village Green on Sunday at 10 o'clock. They're getting everything all packed up. We are going to start scheduling a meeting for the car show, possibly. It depends on everything with the pandemic. The fire department is doing a good job as far as doing what they're doing in the village, and they're keeping up there on their inspections. And what else you got here? That's all I have to report this month.
All right, thank you. Justin?
Fumbling with the mute button. So it's been a great month. I want to start first with the Zoning Board of Appeals. It's been a little quiet on that end, but I did have the opportunity to attend a webinar about controversial land use, everything from protest art and porcelain potties being used as planners to also something a little bit more relevant to the village, air bed and breakfasts and other transient rentals. So it was interesting to see how active and involved zoning board of appeals are in many of the other villages and towns when it comes to that type of land use. In terms of the Scotia Business Improvement District, I think it goes without saying that our neighborhood businesses are working hard to continue to work through this pandemic, a very difficult time for them and their families and even their customers. I do want to take a moment and personally thank First National Bank of Scotia, a member of our bid, a huge leader in the Business Improvement District, for stepping up to the plate and accepting cash payments for water and sewer bills to help us reduce the traffic in our village hall, which is grossly inadequate in terms of ventilation and social distancing during this time. So thank you for leading forward and providing this community service. In terms of I also I think it's important for me to bring up again how incredible it is to have businesses starting in the village during a pandemic. I think that's something that's incredible to see, specifically Scotia Music Academy. Brian Cady, he's now up to over 40 students registered and enrolled and taking music lessons there right here in Main Ave, Scotia. Bella Pranzo, right up on 5th and 50. He is actually a Scotia Glenville graduate. The owner is a Scotia Glenville graduate, and he's proud to have a business, and his business is thriving. I guess that's the benefit of being a takeout business during a pandemic. In case you didn't know, there's Scotia Beverage, which is a brand new business in the village, opened up in the plaza over by Comfort Inns and Suite and JT's. So when you go over for breakfast, you can stop by and get some stuff for mimosas for the afternoon or the evening. It's a great new business. I went in. They have a wonderful array of New York craft beer. So if you're a craft beer fan, be sure to check them out. I also want to shout out to Brewster's Home Brew Store. They're actually right next to Pastime Legends. They've been doing really well and having a social media presence and really kind of hitting home with this idea of blended in-person online retail. So these seem to be doing quite well. And my daughter's favorite shop, Weirdo Comics and Collectibles.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We seem to be going there once or twice a week to pick up Pokemon cards. And she's now gotten into comic books, so I'm not gonna lie. And what's nice, and this is a theme going throughout a lot of businesses. Again, the owner of that business, he's a Lincoln parent, just like me, and his son goes to school with my daughter, and so we have not only great businesses, but we have great community businesses along the avenue. So I want to encourage all village residents to do everything they possibly can to keep our businesses open during the pandemic. Be sure to wear a mask, don't congregate in groups, and most importantly, change your shopping behaviors. Instead of going to a big box store, shop local. We got grocery stores and everything you can imagine. All right, now that I'm done with the sales pitch there, I'll move on to something else I'm pretty excited for.
Justin,
Yes,
he went to school with my kids too.
it's
so
amazing.
Been there a while.
It's amazing. So I also want to say a project that I'm happy to see continue to move forward, and I'm happy to see the authorization for the mayor to sign the Second Amendment. I am ready to say goodbye to that ugly old wastewater treatment plant that is currently on the corner of Shawnee and Washington. It'll be a great thing to see that gone and to see that space redeveloped shortly after the pandemic. So thank you to the village board for the support of that project. And I want to thank Andrew Kohout for his leadership on that project. So I've learned in my time as a liaison that our village DPW employees are hardworking men and women who do not like to be idle at all. And it shows, even when there's an unexpected snowfall, the meteorologist across the street from my house says it's going to be an inch, and it turns out to be 5 inches. Yet their response was gold standard, I think, throughout the entire county, and having the roads clean so schools can open and morning drive can be safe. So I want to salute the plow drivers and the hardworking men and women of Village DPW for really leading the way and keeping our streets clean, safe, and clear. That is all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, Justin. George?
Yeah.
Joe, I'm not. The-
He's all mumbled up. I can't hear a word he's saying.
What happened?
Joe says I'm all modeled up.
Yeah,
You're
his
back.
he's got an echo too.
You're a little better now.
How about it now, George?
How about?
You still got it.
Weird.
Want to turn off the room microphone?
Turn off your
Mine's
microphone.
off.
Is your microphone on?
Oh, that might do it.
Okay, how's that?
A lot
Is that
better,
better?
George. Great. Good deal.
Okay. I got an email today to kind of add into the confusion that's going on with this vaccination thing. I got an email today from my primary care provider, St. Peter's Health Partners. They said that there's a lot of things changing, and don't call us with questions. Wait until we find out and let you know, because there's lots of moving parts. So it's interesting to see how confusing that is at this time. So I thankfully am still healthy, and I'm very low on the get the vaccine list. My wife, being working at Target as someone who's in contact with the public consistently, actually got a slot through the online website for her first dose towards the end of the month out at SUNY Albany. So it's interesting to see how this works internally and externally. My healthcare provider did provide a link to get in the list, and then they said you can call this other number to do it. So there's a lot of different parts to this that are unfortunately confusing. Kind of what the mayor said, I did attend a webinar today from PERMA that Maria had sent out the information on a week or so ago about the municipal employers health emergency plan. What it's saying to us is that we are required by New York State law to have a New York State emergency plan as a village together and presented to the labor unions and labor representatives by February 1st. There is a template to do that with. Justin had a chance to review it. He called me on the way here that said that that's probably going to be a great start to move forward if we have to generate it from scratch. The mayor did inform me that there has been some work done, so hopefully we can combine that together to have that out to our labor representatives by the beginning of next month. And then we are required to have it enacted and in place by April 1st this year. So in addition to what we just worked on, there need to be some more detailed by department plans in place for pandemic response, not just including COVID, but beyond any public health crisis. So more to come on that for sure. I also had a chance to talk with a couple local business owners. I'd like to thank the county Legislator Gatta and Legislator Pratt, who are small business owners themselves here in Schenectady County. There was local law I-2020 that was put up for public hearing last night, and I believe it was approved. And I will need to get the final copy of that out so that we can have that in place to restrict the fees that third-party vendors can charge to deliver restaurants food services during these times. The third-party vendors here in Schenectady County. Albany County had one that was announced about a month or so ago that restricted it to 15%, and then it's 5% for pickup orders. I didn't even realize that that was a thing. You can use the online service for like DoorDash or Grubhub, and you can order food from a place and then go pick it up yourself, and they actually charge you 5% to do that, which is kind of interesting to me. And you know, you really can just call the place that you're ordering from and get it and not get charged 5%. So it's a great thing for local restaurants who are trying to do everything they can to stay alive with this current situation they're in. So it's restricting the fees they can be charged, which in some cases by month could be their mortgage for or their rent, their lease for the month. It could be, a week's worth of food. It could be anything that would help these local businesses survive. So I'm glad to see that happen. And I think that's about it for me for this month. It seems that there's always lots of stuff to talk about for sure. And glad to support the businesses like, like Justin was saying, it's nice to see businesses thrive. Storied Coffee has had the opportunity. They've been so successful that they can take their brand to a different store with a partner, from the village. Bruiser's Homebrew, actually, I have, every time I've gone there to get something I've needed to do some home brewing, which I did last year, I did not let 2020 defy me and my booze making capabilities. They have the stuff that's there, and it's nice to have it be less than a mile away. So it's again, congratulations to everybody who's making it work. So thank you.
Hey, Mayor.
Thank
One
you,
thing,
everybody.
Mayor Gifford, George kind of reminded of something important that we might want to put a link on our website and at least share with the restaurants in the village. New York State has a grant program. It's a public-private partnership where restaurants in the village could get up to a $5,000 grant to help expand their takeout services, buying food safe heat lamps, or insulated bags and things like that. So
I know, but I'm just telling you.
I'd love to make sure that we get that
Yeah, 1
information out
hour,
to
but
our
I
local
don't
business.
charge 300 miles either.
Justin, if you want to send me the information, I can have Teresa put it on the website.
Awesome. I'll get that and I'll send it to you. Thank you, Maria.
I did forward a copy of that to Turf, but it should go to everybody. I guess that's a good idea.
Yep, and I'll, Maria, if you don't mind, I'll get the I-2020. We could get that up there too.
Okay.
I can't hear George.
He just faded away.
He's going to get the copy of the local, the county law to put up too. So that'll help. All right. Can we have a motion to approve the departmental reports?
I'll make the motion to approve the departmental parts with great thanks.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Number 9, audited claims. Can we have a motion to pay the bills?
I'd like
I'll
to
make the motion. Go ahead, Justin, I'm sorry.
I'll make the motion to approve the audited claims and pay the bills.
I will second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Could you just do the budget adjustments as well, Mayor? Did I miss that?
Sorry, no, I missed it. Item number 8. Can we have a motion to approve the budget adjustments for December?
I'll make a motion to approve the budget adjustments for the month of December.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we'll go to 10. Can we have a motion to approve the minutes of the December 9th meeting?
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes of the December 9, 2020 Village Board of Trustees regular meeting.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We have a motion to approve the December 21st meeting.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes of the December 21st, 2020 Village Board of Trustees special meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can we have a motion to approve the minutes of the December 28th special meeting?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the December 28th special meeting of the village.
I'll second. Go ahead, George.
I think Heather won. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We have a motion to approve the minutes of the January 5th special meeting.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes of the January 5th, 2021 Village Board of Trustees special meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 We have a motion to approve the minutes of the January 7th special meeting.
I'll make a motion
I
to.
will make a motion.
Oh,
Go ahead, Justin.
Okay.
I'll make a
all in
motion to
favor?
approve the.
You got it, Justin.
All right, cool.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, item 15, new business.
I've got some.
Go ahead, Joe.
I'm just letting everybody know, I mean, I've been in contact with Paul Tonko's office. And he said that they have a bill coming up through Congress that would help us and a lot of other cities and villages that are having a financial squeeze. So I will be following that up with his office as soon as it comes to light. It'll be something that we shall get involved with. It would help us financially. As soon as I get some more information from his office, I will bring it out toward us. There was one other thing I'd like to know. There's a number of, I've been trying to follow up to this. A number of businesses that took a loan fund from us. And I would like to know what is becoming to the ones that we have taken this loan and have not been repaid. There's one repair shop over on Craigie Ave that I know that's one of the people that we gave a loan from, and they defaulted on it. So I'm trying to follow up on what's happening on these things, if there's any movement or do we have to do something in court or whatever. Does anybody have any ideas on this, please?
George, the auto repair shop, as I recall, we did commence a collection action. I believe there's a judgment against him, but he has no money, so there's really no way
Still in
to pay
business,
him.
huh? Okay. Is there anybody else that owes anything? Did the bowling alley ever take a loan out for us? I don't
We
think they did.
received the payoff from the bowling alley when they closed last week. The church purchased the bowling alley and we received the payoff of the loan.
Okay, is that the only two that are outstanding?
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, Maria. As always, you're right on the ball. Thank you very
So-
much.
So Maria, that is back in our fund, right? Can we loan that out again if we feel so inclined?
Sure. We
Okay.
can loan it out or we can keep it if our program income is less than 35,000 a year, which it will be.
Okay,
So it was $12,000, the amount that we received in the payoff.
Was that for the bowling alley? That's
Yeah.
from the bowling alley? 12
Yeah.
grand?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good.
All right, so we have a meeting scheduled, a work session scheduled for next Monday, which is Martin Luther King Day. How do you guys feel about working, having a meeting that day? I mean, I think we ought to have a meeting because we need to work out the pandemic policy. But I hope we'll be ready by then. I'm not sure.
I'd like, out of respect of the holiday, I'd like to maybe say we meet that Wednesday. I know Martin Luther King Jr. Day is supposed to be a day of service, and I have intentions of volunteering my time at a local organization. So,
Okay. How's
Yeah, I got no
everybody?
problem with Wednesday if anybody
Yeah.
else has any objection.
I'm good for Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wednesday's okay with me.
Heather?
Wednesday is inauguration day, if that matters.
That's what I was just gonna point out.
Yeah, the 20th, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Are we, look-
are
are we
we
We could
looking
do
at
it,
6 o'clock?
we could do
I'm
Tuesday.
not going. 6 o'clock is fine with me, everyone. Thanks.
Okay, Wednesday?
Are you okay with that, George?
Yep.
Okay, let's do Wednesday.
Thank you.
Okay, we have,
Wednesday, the 20th at 6.
that's true. Yes. Is that okay with you, Maria? Okay.
I'll just have to remember that we get the new meeting.
I'll try to, yeah. Okay, so,
One other thing, Tom, I'd like to mention, has all department heads gone over this pandemic policy?
well, they did the first time. We need to agree between ourselves on the, well, so we had, we got, for the record, we got a letter from the fire union saying that there were a couple things in it that were probably illegal. So I sent out a revision to go along with that, and a couple of the trustees were not happy with the revision. So we need to come to some sort of an agreement that's legal, and there was a suggestion to send it to the labor attorney, which I'm happy to do, but it's expensive. But
No, is it even, does it make sense to maybe just leave it as it is for now? And, you know, the final version is going to be, you know, changed when we put together the one that we're required to have done by February 1st and then in place by April 1st.
I think it should be addressed by the labor attorney. An issue has been brought forward by the fire department. And I think we should address it now. We should address it the right way. And I think that's why we have a labor attorney. I believe everybody consented to that.
Agreed, and especially if you know, portions of the policy are being challenged as being potentially illegal or contradictory to labor law. I'm not a labor attorney. I don't want to play one on TV, and I think it's important that we get a legal opinion on that. And then again, knowing that we do have, quite honestly, more information that needs to be added to it. I think we can get consultation on those changes, and at the same time move forward with what we need to be giving to the labor unions anyway. I think it's all part of the same plan, to be perfectly frank, but the questions brought up by one of the labor unions, I think those need to be addressed.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. We use the same language in the bigger picture form anyway, so.
That's good. Okay, so we'll try to have something to talk about next week, but I guess it's not critical. So the next item is there's 4 related items to the changes in the, or actually payments and related to the pump station project. We should, I guess we're supposed to do these one at a time. Can we have a motion to pay O'Connell Electric for the pump station contract?
You gotta watch it.
I'll make the motion to pay O'Connell Electric for the
I'll
pump
do it.
station
Don't
contract.
bend over your eyes. I'll take care of it.
All right, Mayor, I had trouble hearing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, which part? Mine or?
The whole thing. There's a lot of background noise, so I was not able to hear that.
Yeah. So we have 4 motions that were sent out having to do with payments on the pump station project, which we should approve separately. The first one is O'Connell Electric, payment in the amount of $41,610. And George made a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm going to abstain from that for the record, please.
Okay. Why is that, Heather?
There's a personal relationship in my family between O'Connell and my family member, so I
Okay. You're
would
not
like to
opposed,
avoid,
you're not opposed to paying them.
no,
Okay.
any payment that is due and owing. They're well deserved of that, I'm
Okay.
sure. I just want to
All right, thank you.
put that out there. Thank
Okay.
you.
The second one is payment of $43,976.92 to CFI Contracting.
I'll make a motion to pay the amount to CFI Contracting for the wastewater treatment plant program.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Joe? All right. The third one is also CFI Contracting for payment number 5, $41,610.
I'll make the motion for CFI Contracting, Inc., payment number 5 related to wastewater pump station project contract number 3, general construction.
Okay,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The fourth one is Precision Industrial Maintenance, payment number 1 in the amount of $15,921.05.
I'll make the motion to make the payment to Precision Industrial for the wastewater treatment project.
I'll second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
I'm sure Joe meant to say aye for all those as well.
Yeah, got it.
Item number 16. Can we have a motion to adjourn?
So bid.
Good night, everyone. Stay safe.
Good night.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, everybody. Thank you.